Now, what is this a picture of? This is a picture of me standing outside my Jeep. What is this a picture of? This is a picture of me standing in front of the urinal. Thank you, Pam. Now, what is this? This is a picture of me after standing outside my Jeep, after standing in front of the urinal in the gym. And what is this? This is a picture of me doing a Spider-Man with my hand on the ground. What is my point with this? Everything is everywhere, okay? Everything is everywhere. You think about it. Everybody is walking in from outside and wherever the heck they've been. Everyone is coming in here and using the bathroom, and everyone's walking out there on the floor, and everyone's crawling around on the floor on their hands and knees and laying down and like, think about that. Everything is everywhere, okay? My point with that is, number one, it's very difficult to completely avoid pathogens because everything is everywhere. But what we want to do is be aware of the fact that, like, my hands, the place that is most problematic is going to be the back of the throat. So especially with colds and viruses, this is where they replicate, right? That's why we get that little itch. And then this is how we're very contagious, because we cough and sneeze. So what I do want to do, knowing that everyone has walked from outside, everyone's walked in the bathroom, everyone's stuff is everywhere in there, what I do want to do is wash my hands every time I'm going to touch my face. So, and try not to touch your face when you're in there working out, okay? I know you don't even realize it because you're wiping sweat off your face, you got to scratch your nose or something like that. I just want us to really, I'm planting a subconscious, unconscious command in your minds right now. It's going to be a Jedi mind trick that's going to pop up out of nowhere. When you're in there working out and you got a temptation to scratch your nose or touch your face, that is where you're going to get whatever it is that's around us in your system. And of course, walking by someone that's coughing and sneezing that shouldn't be here. But washing your hands is crucial before touching the face, okay? Because that's where it's going to replicate. All right, everything is everywhere. Before touching your face, wash your hands. Before doing anything, wash your hands. Now, I have a really good little video where I actually talked about like how to wash hands and what to use, and I'm just going to summarize it here. 20 seconds of scrubbing, all right, with your fingernails on the back of your hands. Why fingernails? Because a lot of stuff gets up under your fingernails, and this friction helps to dislodge some of those potential pathogens, okay? I am not a fan of antimicrobial, antibacterial, disinfectants, and what do you call those things? Hand sanitizers. Because your skin is meant to have, like we already talked about, it's got sebum, it's got this acidic environment that's meant to neutralize pathogens. Your skin has its own microbiome. And so if I'm always putting like sanitizer on my hands, I'm killing all that. And you feel it. Like I know people that like use sanitizer all the time, their hands start to look all cracked and gray. And so what we want is a soap, just a regular soap that has surfactants in it. And you sit there and you scrub it and you build up a foam and then you wash your hands. And what you've done there is you've dislodged the pathogens and you've flushed them down the sink. Okay. So in the guy's bathroom here, I have a secret little foaming pump of Dr. Bronner's Castile soap, and it's in the little cabinet in there. Chandler and whoever else is in here, this guy's, I think John Hughes. And you go in there and you can just pump it, put it in your hands. I like that they have those little radar detected motion sensors for the water, and then you just scrub your hands and then you dry your hands. All right. So I think that's all I wanted to say there. The 20 seconds is important because that's what we've seen, enough time to build up friction and dislodge things. I'm very guilty of not doing that very often, and I'm trying to do it more and more often now, especially since we're in this season. And then also, I'm personally am not a fan of antimicrobial and the hand sanitizers, although sometimes there's no other option, okay? So any questions, comments, or snide remarks on that? Not yet. I'm sure I'll hear it. Let's keep going. Masks. So there was conflicting, confusing advice that came out about masks. You know, initially, I think, the word around town was like, they're not good, they're not useful. And then we hear, well, maybe they're saying that because they're trying to reserve it for the medical community or something like that. So I think there's plenty of literature and research that shows masks can be very useful. Okay, obviously, like you're you're minimizing your expulsion of your invaders. Okay, I heard that, and what I've learned from my holistic health hotshots, they're very useful when you get sick to keep you from contaminating other people. But in general, I think that's an extra precaution that can be very, very useful, and we should all be doing it anyway. We are doing it. We go in different facilities and stuff. But if you're very, very concerned about getting sick, then I'd say wearing a mask when you're around people is a really, really good idea. Okay, just try to minimize touching your face as you have the mask on. I think that's all I really need to say about that.